the Immortality Institute forums and check it out, and hopefully we can get some more donation for him. And I got another good thing to pass along to everyone about the Methuselah Foundation Undergraduate Research Initiative. Yes, they are giving out scholarships now, $2,000 worth from the Methuselah Foundation itself, but also just approved $2,000 from the Immortality Institute. The Board of Directors has approved a scholarship matching fund of $2,000 for MFURI, and soon we'll be evaluating the applicants and sending out some money so they can get to work doing some research. So there's some good news. And, oh, we just went ahead to the next graphic here, so I might as well talk about it. Hey, Richard, thanks for posting this story in the forums this week. This is probably one of the biggest stories of the week. A cryopreserved liver survived an animal a transplant in animals. It's a pig liver. They froze it and then transplanted it, and it worked. The liver functioned almost completely normally from what I have read. And they used the slow freezing technique. I think that's been tried before, as far as I know, in cryonics. And here's a little micrograph of ice crystals formed by the slow velocity directional freezing. That's what it's called, okay? And you notice there's hardly any ice crystals there. Compare that to a fast freeze, let's say rapid velocity freeze. And what do you see there? A lot of ice crystals. So with the slow freeze, they were able to freeze a liver without hardly any mechanical damage from the freezing water, and they transplanted this liver into another pig, and it worked. So, hey, cryonics, it isn't, you know, through the years when I've read about cryonics in the past, you know, there have been a lot of scientists, a lot of people that have said, oh, it's pure bunk, it'll never work. It's like putting a steak in a freezer, or what did he say? If you put you're just going to get hamburger. If you freeze meat, all you end up with is hamburger. Yeah, you know the quote about cryonics. Some physicist said, all you're going to end up with is hamburger. But you know what? Even on the most basic level, that doesn't make any sense. Because what happens when you put a steak in the freezer and you take it out? It still has, it doesn't turn into hamburger, does it? No, it doesn't. But obviously, the mechanical damage from freezing has been a problem in the past. But yeah, the cryonics organizations out there are consistently, continually working on better ways of preservation. You know, it's a long ways off before anyone will be able to be reanimated after a chronic suspension. I mean, everyone knows that. It's a long ways off. It's a huge technological engineering problem that has to be solved. But the freezing techniques are getting better and better. And this story about this pig liver that was frozen and transplanted and it worked is fabulous news on the cryonics front. And you can find that linked on the front page of the Immortality Institute homepage. Okay. What we're going to do now is see if I can ring up Kevin Perrott of the Methuselah Foundation on my Skype contact list. You know what? I've got a little graphic of him as well. Let me search that out while you're looking at some of the graphics that we've already seen. And I just want to reiterate for everyone to have your questions ready. Let's see here. Have your questions ready for Kevin Perrott about the Methuselah Foundation, or the MPrize. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm getting Kevin's little graphic up here. There we go. And since this came in, he just came in at the last second. I don't have any other graphics ready except this one. So we'll be looking at Kevin's handsome face here for some time. And let's see. I'm going to get that back up. Okay. Now, through the magic of the internet and Skype, we are going to give Kevin a call and see how his internet is transmitting. Like I said earlier, he said his DSL is kind of flaky sometimes, but when I called him just a few seconds ago, he said, hey, or not a few seconds ago, a few minutes ago, it was working good. So hopefully we can get him on the phone here, and I'm going to dial him up. You'll hear the Skype ringing, so just get ready for that. Okay. There it goes. There's our little Skype ring. We'll see if Kevin is around. Okay. I told him 5:15, and right now it's 5:15, so it should be good. Hello, is this Kevin? Kevin.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me, Kevin, on this phone call?
I sure can.
Coming through good? Well, I can hear you just fine. We're bringing you into the program here on the Sunday evening update on this October 5th. And if anyone wasn't listening earlier, Kevin Perrott is the COO of the Methuselah Foundation and Executive Director of the MPrize. And actually, I should stop here for just a second to make sure that data is correct. Kevin. Oh, maybe he's having trouble coming through. Well, that type of thing happens, doesn't it? Well, maybe I should...
All right.
Hello, Kevin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm having some tough time. I'm getting an echo of some sort.
Getting an echo of some sort. Well, are you watching the program from your home computer at all, or no? If you are watching the Sunday evening update on your computer, then perhaps the echo is coming through there. Otherwise, we may have another problem. Are you still getting a bad echo?
It's a little better now, but maybe it'll only happen when I don't talk here. Okay, how am I coming through?
Oh, you are coming through just fine. Just fine.
Okay, then I'm able to hear you now, and it's not nearly quite sounding so much like some kind of ancient Chinese language. So.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. We'll see if I can get the microphone set up here, and hopefully we won't have too much of an echo. But the thing is, you are coming through very good this evening. So happy for that, and hopefully we can get through a little bit of an interview here. We have a few viewers. No one's come up with any pre-questions, although I just announced that you would be joining this show about 15 minutes ago. So hopefully whoever's in the audience tonight will be able to come up with a couple of good questions. But for me, I just want to get a little background on yourself, Kevin. I've met you once in person, but many times online, of course, as you were a director of the Immortality Institute at one point. I just want to get a little background information so everyone knows who you are and where you're coming from. From what I know, you live in Edmonton, Canada, and something about in the past, have you owned a car dealership, I believe, right? And then now you are currently working with the Methuselah Foundation. How did you really get involved with life extension and the Methuselah Foundation? Give us a little backstory, a minute or two here. What got you involved in the longevity movement, let's say.
Sure. Okay, mind. I think maybe there's an echo coming through your speakers that I'm getting.
Oh, well, that is terrible. Yeah, it may be coming through my speakers. You sound very good.
Okay.
Yeah, you sounding loud and clear. And if you would, when you talk, the audience is going to be able to hear you. However, if you find that it's just too distracting and you can't really do a good interview here, then we'll have to try on a different night.
Yeah, it's just there's that bit of a delay, I think.
Oh, a little delay. I see. Almost like we were talking over a satellite feed, right?
It's like I talk and then I can hear myself talking, potentially coming through the speakers there. I don't hear it anymore.
Okay, well, how about you give us your little backstory and I'll turn off my microphone, so perhaps that will, while you're talking, then that will reduce the echo. Okay?
Yeah, that should probably work.
Go right ahead.
Okay, yeah, so as you said, I'm Canadian and I'm from Alberta and I'm from Edmonton. I'm also from the University of Alberta. I'm doing a PhD here in biomedical engineering. So I did own actually I do own a motorcycle shop, and it's also a snowmobile shop, and I'm very happy to say that it's still functioning even with the credit crisis that everything is going through. Alberta, as you may or may not know, is